illustration. Today I have an illustration to share with each one of you. It may be funny, may not be funny, but what we learn from this is very, very important. We just had our week of prayer and we had a very interesting topic uh, about dating, but I'm not going to talk about dating, but a funny aspect or a funny incident that is recorded in one of these inspirational or uh, illustration stories I just taken from the net. And I found it to be so true with our lives as well. There was two young men that were talking just like any one of us who would be very excited to talk about their secret crushes or someone beautiful that they have met. One was encouraging his friend, why don't you go on a blind date? And he said, I don't believe in those things. For those of you who don't know, the blind date, it's someone that they have never met. Someone sets it up for them and they go and meet them for the first time. I don't encourage it, but I'm telling this only for one purpose, for us to learn a very important lesson today. This friend says, his other friend who's really shy, he said, I've seen a really beautiful lady and you might be liking this person. She's really beautiful. So I encourage you, go and meet this person, go to her home, invite her to go for dinner along with you. It is not very common here in India. It's slowly catching up. I would say never to do such thing. In America, it's totally different. They go to the house, they knock the door, and they invite them to come along. And if the parents are there, they have to take their permission. So this friend said, I've already seen this person. This person is really beautiful. So this was the other friend was like, oh, what if she's very ugly? What if she's not my taste? Then what do I do? I'll be in a very awkward situation. What do I do? And when I open the door and I don't find this person, if I'm not fond of this person, how would I go on a date with this person? And his friend said, you know what? This is what you do. If this person is very ugly, you just cough and act like you have asthma, give some sound effects so that that person will feel that you're sick and that person will say, just go away. Or you have an excuse to run away from that place. So this friend was somewhat convinced, right? We all do this with our friends sometimes. We push something, even if they're not ready, we push them and say, hey, you can do it, man. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. So like this one friend was like, hey, come on, man. This is your chance. Come on, meet this woman. So this young man is ready. He goes well-dressed. He goes to this young lady's home. He knocks the door. And then comes this young lady and opens the door. And to his surprise, just like how his friend said, there standing at the door was a really beautiful young lady. And this man was bowled out, and thoughts started running like how we see, right? Oh, I never thought she would be so beautiful. Wow, she's really beautiful. I'm so lucky. Thank you, friend. And all these thoughts were coming. Suddenly, he heard coughing sound from the girl. And she started acting like she had asthma. Likewise, when the lady opened, she coughed because she also saw that she wanted someone beautiful. Today, appearances matter a lot, right? In everything, the packaging. So in everything, if the appearance is good, we believe that that is the best, right? We come to a conclusion that that is the best. If a masala dosa is kept, right, and it has gold on it, it suddenly becomes of high value, right? In the end, it's the same masala dosa with the same, same filling that it has, maybe the same chutney. but given in a 5-star plate, its value rises up. That's how the world sees appearance, right? Easily, people are fooled with just a packaging, right? That's how it is in this world. But we have a contrasting thought from the scriptures. If you have your Bibles, turn to 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. I read the essence of that verse. It says so clearly, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Are you hearing what I said? God is looking at Prophet Samuel while he was trying to choose men, David especially, to be king. And Samuel was like, not this guy. This is not what I thought in my mind of king. God is saying, you're looking at the appearance, the outward appearance. I am looking what is in him, his desire. How many of times we personally have looked at someone and already judged them? Oh, this person might be so, only by their appearance, maybe only by their hairstyle, or only by the way they dress, only by the way they walk, or maybe by their shoes or slippers, or the way they sometimes talk. We already have judged them that this person is not fit. Today comes a lesson for each one of us. God is saying, you people look at only the outward appearance. I am the one who looks in the heart and understand the genuinity of that person. How many of times we have judged someone that is singing on stage who may not have had the gift of singing, or maybe are not good at singing, not proper music? How many times we have judged, not understanding the trueness of their heart or the genuinity of their heart of worship, right? I feel guilty sometimes of judging a person just by their looks or their appearance. And when I got an opportunity to talk with them and to have a communion with them, they were totally different people. They were nice to me. They were kind to me. I was taken shock. Many people that I have already thought in my mind, oh, this person, he really looks so, that angry face, or that like kind of serious face, or this person is really that I don't know who they are. I already have judged a lot of things in my mind. But when I spend time with them, they're so nice, they're so kind. God is calling us today to look into the hearts of people, to see if they're genuine. By appearance, literally, we cannot tell the difference. It's so hard, right? I remember buying an apple one time. The outside was so nice. When I cut it open, it was completely spoiled on the inside. We can never tell a person only by the outward appearance. There might be genuine, beautiful people of heart that we have not yet visited. I still remember that journey we all had when we went to Pariyakulam in that train, when we all were thinking of talking to that old man who was sitting next to us in the train travel. I think it was the year 2018, the month of March. I can still remember it well. Um, we were all thinking how we would talk, and one of our Anas just started the conversation. You have a big beard. You might be very knowledgeable. That conversation started up to be a blessed time for us on the Sabbath, that we had such a meaningful conversation with that elder. And even to this very date, I have a strong connection with that elder. Daily, he sends me inspirations about how to be a Christian. I don't know if he accepted Christ yet, but daily I receive inspirations through WhatsApp from this person, just because of one small conversation. That prejudice of, oh, this person has a long beard and he looks a little serious, we should not talk with him. We all experience that, who all were on that train that Sabbath evening, who were feeling that we missed out on Sabbath. We had a meaningful conversation with this elder. Only by appearance, if we start judging people, we would lose out on these beautiful experiences that we have. We need to do what Christ did and what God, our Father in heaven, is asking us to do, to look for people in their heart, not only at the appearance. I want you to think on this point very seriously. Think about it more, that God will give us wisdom to see people for who they are of heart and not for how they look on the outside. God will definitely guide us, for God sees the heart. Man looketh at the appearance. May this turn completely, that we will look at people's heart. May the good name of the Lord be glorified.